Okay, so this thing is done. Done enough. I mean, it works ish. I fully intended on enclosing the whole thing in plexiglass, but this light gets really hot, and because of that, this cooling fan here is more than just looks. It's more than just to make the thing look cool. I kind of screwed up when I was first testing this, and I did not have the cooling fan. I did not have that diffuser shield, and I kind of melted or warped my Z slide. So I put this on here to help diffuse the light a bit, help soften the light a bit, and to protect that from the heat. And of course, the cooling fan to cool off the light here. This is, I assume it is a lawnmower headlight, maybe? I got it at Lowe's. The other lights I was trying, I had like an LED array, like sitting back here. That just didn't work very well. I needed something to kind of just focus and concentrate all the light straight forward. When I had the LED array, all the digits just looked like a blurred mess. You couldn't tell what each digit was. But once I put that on there, it really sharpened things up pretty well. I mean, it's not perfect, but the point is there, it does work. Wiring is pretty much done. It's not as neat as I normally like my wiring, but it's definitely good enough. I've got the 9-pin connector here. It's a D-sub connector. And I got a switch here for the light. So I can turn the light on and off right here. Now, I know I could very easily have had a switch here for the light, but yeah, I didn't think about that when I made the box. So I put the switch here. Now, you can control it through the D-sub if what you're using to control it with has the capability of doing that. But this allows me to just turn the light off when I'm just checking the mechanical stuff. So I think it's okay to have that there. What else? Oh, yeah, the digits. So my original thought was transparencies. The problem with the transparencies is they weren't light blocking enough. So I 3D printed the sheets here. Actually, what I did, I 3D printed about 28 of those, not 28, 38 of those. And then I took some letter stickers that I got at the craft store and I stuck the stickers on, and I cut them out with a little pair of scissors and snips. Now, you might be wondering why I didn't 3D print them with the digits in it, and that's because it would have taken a huge amount of time to CAD out or draft out all of them with the individual letters. More time than it would have taken me to just cut them out with a pair of little scissors. And so it's just easier to make one file of this, print it 38 times, actually 40 because a couple of them got screwed up, and then just cut the digits out. Now the ones that have a floating piece, I just glued in a little piece of clear. I guess you can see that right there. Just a little piece of clear there and there that holds that floating piece in place. And I just kind of tacked it into the corners with some temporary stuff, just in case I ever had to mess or replace one or something. It would be easy enough to undo those corners and put a new one in. Now, I was talking about putting springs in, and you can see I've got some springs in so far, but I ran out of spring wire. This is the one thing, the stupid springs there, that's the one thing that I tried more than like anything else to get right. I tried 3D printing a piece that would screw along here with a little spring tab. That was a joke. I tried just cutting out a piece of metal. Now this isn't even spring steel. It's just a piece of tin flashing, but there is some spring back. By the time you clamp that over here, there's so much force required that thing couldn't hardly lift it very well. I don't even need the springs because the weight of these is enough to drop them down. I just thought it would be nice to have some positive push down. So I was going every other one. So that's the first one, third one, fifth one, and then the second one and the fourth one. So I was going every other one, and those just push into the hole. They're not glued or anything like that. They're just pushed into the hole. The only reason why I stopped making those is because I ran out of that wire. I have wire the next size skinnier, and I have wire the next size bigger. But the skinnier stuff is too skinny, the bigger stuff is too big. This is like the Goldilocks wire for this. But I think even if I did all of them, I think it would still put too much force for the lifting mechanism. I think it would struggle. So for now, I'm leaving it like this. I might even just pull those off because they're really not needed. The only thing I'm really doing is keeping those from falling out if I turn the thing upside down, which why the heck would I turn it upside down? So anyways, let me put my KO back in, and I just, had those out to show you what they look like individually. So let me put those back in, and then we'll get this thing hooked up and we'll see how it works. All right, so I got the light on in the back, I got the cooling fan on. Now, binary word 0 is 0. And again, remember, I got the little switch panel here. So if I flip for number 1, well, I swear it was working before. What the heck? Let's try number 2. There's 2. Let me try 1 again. There's 1. It figures this thing was working perfectly the other day when I was testing it. I don't know why it's deciding to mess up now. So there's 1, you saw 2. Let's try 3. Seriously? What the heck is going on here? So let's try 1. There's 1, 2, 3. Come on, you can do it. I think I got a solenoid going bad. I'm not sure what's going on. Alright, well, we got a 5. I don't know why it's doing this. Yesterday, the thing was working perfect. Now, it's like giving me problems. And I have no idea. Let's try 6. There we go. 6, 7. Now, as you can tell, some of these digits look better than others. Some of them are like really nice and clear, like this one. I mean, the actual number 7 isn't like perfectly lit, but it's perfectly dark all the way around it. And some of them have kind of light around it, if that makes any sense. Let's try 8. That's a nice looking 8. 9. It's not too bad. A little dark on the bottom tail. Of course, there is no 10. 11. Should be an A. It's an A. B. There we go. C. D. Yeah, see how that one, there's like more light around it, so it's a little harder to see the actual character. But you can still see that's an E. There you go. That F has some white on the top edge. So I'm not sure why some of them look nicer than others. But as you can see, the thing is, well, it's working-ish. It's trying to work. I just need to figure out why it's not doing any better than it is. It's kind of frustrating. Maybe I should have filmed it yesterday. But let's try G. Oh, it was there. There it is. There's G. Yeah, my solenoids are very intermittent. Oh, I see the problem. My switch is no good. My switch is no good. What is that? Is that supposed to be an H? I don't know. My switch is no good. There's a J. So, yeah. K. I don't know. Should have been an L. It's kind of L-ish. It's a not too bad looking M. N. Yeah, once I get the feel for the switch, if I push the switch down too far, the solenoid's cut out. So that was the problem. There we go. That's a Q. It's a little bit messed up. R. S. That's supposed to be a T. Not a good looking T. So I think some of these, they're just not dropping down all the way. I can't even tell which one that's supposed to be here. Maybe this one? Oh, that's P. This one. There's a T. See, if I lift it up, you can see it. So I think a problem is it's not dropping down far enough. So what I'm going to have to do is for all the ones that don't show very well, I just have to fine tune the bottom, the little key cutouts, and until it drops down a little bit further. See, if I lift it up, you can see it. So that needs to drop down further. Because again, as you, oh, that's an S. So it goes away, then you can see it. It goes away, then you can see it. And I lost it out of the track. Hey. Come on. There we go. So, anyways, let's try. That's a V. Yep, I think it's supposed to be a V. W. X. That's supposed to be a Y. And that's supposed to be a Z. Which that one doesn't surprise me because that's the one that kind of got melted and warped and I just kind of hand bent it back into shape. So considering the shape that's in, that's not a bad looking Z. So anyways, that is it. That is the Bina-View. Not perfect, but it's definitely getting there. I'm going to call this video done, just because I did kind of prove the concept that it works-ish. It's going to take a lot of fine-tuning and tweaking, but I've got a lot of other projects that are getting way behind schedule, like this thing here. This will be my next, the next video. That's the Jaguar that I'm working on. There's the frame right there. So I've been neglecting this, so I need to get back on this. So I need to put this away and get back on that Jaguar. But this is not going to be the end of this because I do have some ideas on controlling. I have an idea for like a mechanical type of a thing. So it's like a drum with cams on it and you just hook it to a motor and it will turn. You can like pre-program with pins and have it spell stuff out. I got another idea for using using like an EEPROM and programming in a sequence of characters, so an EEPROM, and then having a circuit just kind of go through the memory of the EEPROM and just flash each character up as it goes. So I'm not done with this. I got to fine tune and tweak some of the letters so they show better. But as you can see, you know, proof of concept, it does work. And I think this video is getting way too long for what it is. So I'm going to call it done here. And keep an eye out for more of this, but it won't be anytime soon. It's going to be a little bit later. Like I said, I got to catch up on some of the other projects. I'm rambling. I'm very happy that it's working as good as it is now. I know some of the digits are kind of like eh, but I'm actually fairly pleased with how it is. So, anyways, like I said, I'm going to stop rambling. I'm going to stop talking. Yeah, as always, until next time, thanks for watching.